you're talking about business, and very often a country that doesn't have a very good image offers a lot of business opportunities. Do you think this is the case here?
Absolutely. I mean, you just have to look at what's happening in Belarus at the moment. You know, the support of the EBRD with recent policy changes that are supporting Belarus. The European Union have increased their funding. The World Bank are talking about a new strategy. The IMF are here having negotiations about a loan agreement. You know, these international organisations are demonstrating that Belarus is open for business. And it's up to countries like the United Kingdom to take advantage of that and to work with Belarus to increase opportunities on both sides of the house. So investment both into Belarus and into the UK, trade between Belarus and the UK. So I think it's a great time to be here. I think there's some really exciting opportunities, and we just need to work really hard to make them come together.
Klaus, you were the chairman of the Belarusian German Business Club for 15 years. How do you see that?
Well, I completely agree with Ian. There are many unknown business opportunities, and coming back to this question before, where we combine it, maybe people are afraid, also business, the community, of the unknown. When the unknown means, image building from both sides, from the Belarusian side and from the side of the foreign mass media. Well, and to publish the opportunities Belarus definitely has, well, should be one task of the Belarusian side, yes, and from our side, we should take our people. Let me remember when we try to organize as many business delegations coming into Belarus to show what the opportunities are in spite of lack of information back home. Well, and this was one of our tasks, and we were quite successfully. Well, at those times, I don't know the actual figures from today, we had some 360 German companies working in Belarus, plus some, I don't know, 400 or 500 representative offices, which to our understanding was the lowest level ever possible. So there is a lot of possibilities and space to grow. But still, coming back to the investment climate or the general conditions for business making, there's still a lot of things to do, even though there are remarkable efforts.
Philip, you've been running a company, a Swiss company here. What opportunities did you see here before you came over?
Before we came over, we definitely saw one of the greatest opportunities, the Eurasian Customs Zone. So let's say the union between, at the time, Kazakhstan, Russia, and Belarus. We also saw the opportunity of importing and exporting out of a free customs zone. We, within the Stadler Group, we did not have experience with such systems. And we did, up to now, make good experiences with it. I also have to mention, though, let's say, despite what you said about the enabling organizations and funding organizations that come to Belarus, there is still quite a big step to do. But from really also the governmental side. I mean, regardless of how many investors would be willing and how many enabling and funding organizations come into the place, the framework still needs to go another step. And this is something that we are dealing with every day. It does not block us, but it
could help.
Yes, it is sometimes, it needs a lot of effort, let's say. And still regarding logistics, customs, finance, administrational issues, in order to being open for investments and business, as we say, this, in my opinion, needs to go another step forward.
Ian mentioned the EBRD here a moment ago. Actually, Emerging Europe, together with the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, is organizing an investment forum in a month's time to discuss the opportunities in Belarus. And we're also going to talk about the outsourcing sector and focused on the IT in particular.
And where's this event taking
in
place?
London.
In London.